Hey, I'm Hamstar, and I want to talk about Pokemon Snap for a few minutes.
The year was 1999, and Pokemon was at the height of its popularity.
NBC News correspondent Colleen Dominguez on the craze that has now hit Hollywood.
More than a game.
Anybody know how to play this, how to get to the next level?
Or a top-rated TV show, Pokemon is an undeniable obsession with children across the country.
And Nintendo had just released one of my favorite games, Pokemon Snap. Developed by HAL Laboratory and produced by the late Satoru Iwata, Pokemon Snap was one of the first console-based games of the franchise, and for many, the first time seeing Pokemon rendered in 3D.
In the game, you play as this guy, Todd Snap, who not only has a dumb name, but is also a kind of a menace to nature.
Like for example, there's a thing called a Pester Ball. It's just a poisonous grenade that knocks out Pokemon when you hit them with it. That took way too long to make. Anyways.
The game acted as an on-rails shooter where you had a limited time to shoot pictures of Pokemon as your buggy drives itself to the end of the level. Each of the 7 courses encouraged you to replay it several times to uncover secrets, some areas in Pokemon only being accessible until after you've acquired items further into the game. Each location has a great sense of atmosphere, which is helped by the amazing soundtrack, ensuring that each area is immediately recognizable. You get a real sense of excitement when a new course is unlocked, dying to uncover all the Pokemon that live there. My personal favorite area is the Valley, which has you floating down a raging river, desperately trying to take photos and trigger secrets as the river carries you to the end. At the end of each level, you choose your best photos and send them off to be evaluated by Professor Oak. It's here where the game has some depth, as he scores you differently based off of what the Pokemon is doing and how well you executed the shot. You can even replay levels that get a better score and uncover hidden encounters worth more points. Easily the coolest thing about this game is just how original and unique it is. Pokemon is over 2 decades old at this point, and there's still nothing else quite like it. He took a series known for battling monsters and just let you experience the world outside of all that. It was refreshing then, and remains so to this day, which is why I highly recommend you go back and play it. Though there are some aspects outside of the game that are lost to time, like the weird promotion between Nintendo and Blockbuster. They had these things called Snap Stations, where you can bring in your game cartridge and get physical prints of the photos you've taken. Being only 4 years old at the time of this game's release, I missed a lot of the initial hype surrounding it, but my friends and I all got into it a little later on, and I remember being excited about all the different secrets and Pokemon we each found. That's something I miss about the old Pokemon games. I feel like the new ones lack any sense of mystery or challenge, and they like to hold your hand way too much. 20 years later, and I'm still finding new things in Pokemon Snap that I've never seen before. Like for example, I was replaying the game last night and I saw this for the very first time. I didn't even know this could happen. Pokemon Snap does have some issues though. My main problem with it is that it's horribly short. The main playthrough can be beaten in a mere 4.5 hours, and it could be 100% completed in just 6. What makes it worse is that of the 151 Pokemon available at the time, only 63 species appear in the game. To me, this makes the game feel kinda unfinished. Regardless, I think the game is still very much worth playing, and if you haven't played already, I recommend not looking up any walkthroughs or spoilers about the game, as that would quicken the already short experience. So by now you're probably thinking, but Hamstar, we've already played Pokemon Snap. What's the point of this video? The point is that I want a sequel. That's right. This entire video has just been a sequel PSA. Like I said before, it's been 20 years since this game has come out, and no other game in the entire Pokemon franchise is quite like it.
which is weird considering every other spin-off Pokemon game has had like 10 sequels each. But who's counting? Not me. Anyways, I've said mostly all that I've wanted to say, and it only took the better part of 5 minutes. So let's recap. Pokemon Snap is unique, old, and short. I rate the game 8 ham stars out of 10. But more importantly, it deserves a sequel. So let's hope one day we get the follow-up many fans have always wanted. Hey, it's me again. This video took way too long to make, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Subscribe and I'll probably make another one sometime. Thanks. Bye.